Today, Atlanta City Council will consider authorizing a $1.5 million grant to improve access to quality food. This is through Invest Atlanta. The money would also help in creating jobs and community development in areas needing to access groceries and pharmacies. That funding could help areas like Southeast Atlanta, where it's now temporarily lost access to a grocery store that people waited years for. Publix is closed indefinitely months after opening to address a lack of access to fresh food and groceries. Rarione Maniece joining us live outside the Publix on Hank Aaron Drive this morning. Rarione, that area long been known as a food desert. This was supposed to help, and now it's like one step forward, two steps back.
That's right, Cheryl. The Publix and the garage connected to the grocery store are closed until repairs can be done. In the meantime, people are left without a nearby grocery store, and people who live in this area, as well as city officials, they are concerned about the void this could recreate in this community.
I was hoping to pop in the grocery store on the way home.
It was a failed trip to the grocery store for Kenesha Cantrell. Cantrell was attempting to make a stop at the Publix on Hank Aaron Drive. But the store is now closed indefinitely after part of the parking lot collapsed on Saturday.
So it's interesting that they closed the full store when they have a huge parking lot for people to use.
Firefighters say a crane was driven up to the second floor of a parking garage when it fell, rupturing a water line and causing a diesel leak. One person was hurt. Cantrell says this collapse is not just inconvenient, but could be detrimental to the community.
And if I didn't have a car and I had to take public transportation, I even looked at it one time. It would take me like 30 minutes to an hour just to get to a grocery store, a fresh food source.
This is also a concern for the city, as a store just opened a few months ago in the Summerhill neighborhood to address the lack of accessible fresh food options. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens said in a statement his administration is worried about the impact this will have on the safety and access to food and pharmacy services in the community, and that there is no exact timeline for a full resolution, but the companies involved are considering a partial reopening of the store and parking garage. Branch Properties, who owns the shopping center where the Publix supermarket is located, say they believe an unauthorized person unaffiliated with ownership drove a crane on the top level of the parking lot, ignoring weight limit warning signs. They go on to say that they're working with authorities and that construction will begin as soon as possible. Now 11 Alive reached out to Publix to see if they can give us some insight on the timeline on when this Publix store will reopen. We reached out multiple times, but we're still waiting to hear back. Back to you.